Hello, English C1000. I want to make a little video overview of this assignment, DLA number 5, MLA 2. It's about making a works cited list, and hope it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to try to give an overview of it. It's worth 15 points instead of 10, a little bit more than the other DLAs. Uh, so as with all DLAs, it should be checked in the Writing Center for full credit. The essential question is how to set up a works cited page. The purpose is to let you know how to set up a works cited page in correct MLA format. Um, so the basic idea is review what works cited list means and what it should look like. Um, Probably this link, the MLA quick guide, is a good overview to get started. It has the template here, and then if you click get started, it will go through how different sources, the core elements of them relate to that template. So I would think that that would be helpful for you to study this quick guide just a little bit. But for the DLA itself, you should copy the templates. This is my version of it. If you click this link, you get a picture of the MLA practice template. This one is good, but it doesn't have more than one container on it. So that's, that's why I have made up this one, which I just want you to make 4 copies of it. You can copy and paste it. You could just do it on paper by just, making lines and so on for the same uh, elements. I want you to notice, even though it's not big, that at the end of the author and title, there are periods, but then for a container, everything is linked with commas, but there'll be a period at the end after the location. If there were more containers, the second container, that would be true there as well. So the idea is you get 4 of those practice templates and you use them as if you were making a research paper on internet censorship, and you would have 4 sources: a book, a database article, which is like what most of your sources are, a website, and a film. And these are them: a guide to the open internet. So it doesn't say which one's a book, which one's a film, and so on, but you should be able to figure that out by the information that you're given. And so the idea is to take all of this information about each one of those sources and put it in the correct form on one of the practice templates. So the first thing you look for is the author. So in this source, Chiarlo, comma, Mike, period, would be the author. And then you look for the title. So in this one, in quotation marks, not two, I don't know why there's that 2 quotation marks, but in this one, a guide to the open internet is the title. So there should be a period after that and after Chiarlo Mike. And then the container would be the website, the open internet, a case for net neutrality. That would have a comma after that. Then you'd have to look for the order. There's no date of publication, but it does have the date that you're accessing, which I don't really need. That's optional. But the open, so So the end of this would be www.theopeninternet.net, period. And so that would be the first listing. So you would do that with each of these four sources. And then when you have the templates for each of the four sources, then you would make your works cited listing and set it up as a works cited page. And so that would be going back to these sources. You would have them in have all the core elements. Then you would have to figure out what goes first. It'd be by the author's last name. So Bauer, this source, Bauer and Obar would be first. Chiaro would be second. So just throughout the rest of them by the alphabetical order. And so then you put them and you make your works cited list for this for all four sources. So you set it up like this. The previous page in this module has a lot of information about making a works cited page. So you set it up like this, then you get it checked in the Writing Center, or you submit it to me and get it checked in the Writing Center after. But it's best to get it checked in the Writing Center first and get some feedback and try to make sure that you have done it correct. So when you turn it in, you should turn in 4 practice templates filled in for these 4 sources and 1 works cited list that has all the sources cited in correct order and correct format. So good luck with that. I'm going to stop the video at this point. I'm going to try anyway. Stop the screen share, end the video.